What is up, guys? It is me, the Big Man Bassing, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about a few things, make it a quick and simple video. I'm trying to keep this one under about 10 minutes. I want to give you guys a quick recap over the last few weeks of fishing, and on top of that, I want to talk to you guys about some stuff that we're going to have up and coming, so you guys can pay attention and keep on those notifications. If you guys are still new to the channel or you guys haven't subscribed, go ahead and click the like button, subscribe, and come check out some of our other content. We've got a bunch of stuff from the last 2 years of filming, and there's tons and tons of stuff that a lot of people haven't seen, so give it a go stroll down. We've got some cool exotic videos, we've got some funny videos, we've got some catch and cooks, we've got some fishing videos from iCast way back, but check those out, take a scroll through, and let me know which one of my videos is one of your favorites. But we're going to get on to today's topic. We were fishing the Real Skippers fishing tournament. Now, it was a blast. A great group of guys came out. A bunch of really fun people were down there, and I got to go really hang out with a lot of people down there. Got to sign some stuff, gave out my first autographs, and it was a blast. Shout out to you guys if you got an autograph from me. That was probably one of the coolest things that has happened to me as a creator so far, and has really been just a fun thing for me to be a part of. I just never thought I'd make it this far in just making short form videos and small YouTube videos for you guys to watch, and I really want to thank you guys for that. Getting to the event, Skip and myself were like, we're gonna get there super early just in case people get there early, and boy did people get there early. We probably had 100 people show up in just the time frame. We had some that showed up after. I mean, we stayed there in the parking lot after 7 o'clock when the fishing started, probably till about 7:30, 7:45 when the last ones came through. We kind of talked about what we were going to do for the day, and I had a special guest with me all the way down from Crystal River. Now, he does content a little differently than I've seen other people do in the past, and he is going around the state of Florida catching every single species. After the weekend of down there for the tournament, I think he's got on to 13 for his species now, and we've done a little bit of fishing since then, and he's added some more to it. So if you guys haven't checked out, I'm going to put him right here. It's the old Florida Man Fishing YouTube. Super cool guy, great content, awesome dude to spend some time with. But we went down, and he hit me up probably a while ago. I told him I'd get him on his first Peacock. So we went down south. As soon as we got fishing, we grabbed our breakfast food, we hit up 7-Eleven, got our drinks, our adult beverages, all of that. We went south. So my idea was to fish along Alligator Alley. Now, so was a lot of other people. We ran into a lot of other people fishing the tournament, and so some people that we knew that were down there fishing for the weekend. So it seems like a pretty shared idea. So as we ran south, we went down Snake Road. Now, Snake Road is an awesome place to fish down there, and it is one of my favorite little hidey holes in the state of Florida because you can be out there and not see anybody. You can be out there and see everybody, but it is a blast. It's hunting season around, so there was a few vehicles out there hunting, so we were trying to be as quiet, as respectful as we could to everyone else out there. English. First language, only language, and my hardest language. I do apologize. But we went down there, we drove around, tore up and down the roads trying to find fish. Well, finally we found one bridge that was holding fish, and as soon as we walked up on it, I looked straight down and there was a bedding peacock. So I looked over at Mr. Florida Man himself and I was like, hey, there's a peacock right here. So we spent probably an hour trying to get him to just not spook off the bed. I think someone else had been there before and he had been either caught or something along those lines. So we got to a point where we're like, all right, let's leave him alone. We start pitching around. Boom. New species immediately for Mr. Florida Man. I can't believe he caught it the way he did, but it was awesome. Little jaguar came up and smoked it, and then we got on some Oscars as well, and then we got on the peacock itself, and he was able to catch that peacock. I'm going to try to throw a clip of it up here. If there's a clip next to me as I'm explaining that, I don't know if I can get the clip. Congratulations, you guys have seen the clip. That's part of his series of catching every single fish in the state of Florida. Well, then we decided, let's run back an hour back towards Golden Gate. It's starting to get midway through the day. Let's get closer to the ramps because the event ends at 4. Now, I wasn't participating in the event, so none of the fish that I caught counted towards the goal. That one fish they got there was their 18-inch peacock. They were able to measure that. It was the biggest of 3 fish that won the tournament. So, excuse me. So we ran back to the West Coast from the center of the state. And that's where things got interesting. We couldn't find fish. So I called a Hail Mary. We had 45 minutes left. There was a spot right down the road from where we were at. And when we pulled up, I realized the road was flooded. So I said, hey guys, listen, I'm 4x4. let's load up in the truck, let's pull forward. And as we started driving down this road that was flooded, we ended up having a massive school of peacocks stuck in the road. So we didn't even get to the spot we were going to fish. We just pulled up and there was just peacocks everywhere. And I've got footage of that, so I'll throw that up here. Sorry if the transfer, it was on the old iPhone. I didn't bring my regular filming stuff out there, so sorry if it looks a little grainy. I'll do my best to make it look clean. But there was tons and tons of peacocks, and we hooked up. We had the old big man bassing adventure. I'll throw his little video up here if I was able to get it. I think I will be able to with no issue, but there you go. Boom. You see, look, he's catching fish. And that was just a straight cast out of the back of the truck. Did all that. Phenomenal, phenomenal catch. It was just fun, random little spur of the moment thing, and it was really, really cool to have. So we ended up running back. We did a bunch of stuff. You know, we did the winners. We gave away the rods, the reels, the baits. Big shout out to Skip for putting on the event, The Real Skipper. If you guys haven't followed him, I will have him linked below as well. I'll have Mr. Florida Man himself down there tagged below. Frankly Fishing, thank you guys for donating some lures. Super cool guys. They're actually one of the the first soft plastic companies that I'm working with, and honestly, they make one of the only true hand-poured lures in the area for these styles of swim baits. They make a 3.5, 5-inch, and 6-inch swim bait. Phenomenal, phenomenal bait. Great action, great colors. And stay tuned. This is kind of an exclusive. He may tell me, why did you tell them? But I'm going to be like, because it's my YouTube channel, and there's like 19 of you that actually watch this all the way through. So coming up soon, we will be doing a limited batch style color for myself. If it does well, it'll probably stay, and it's going to be my favorite soda beverage, Baja Bassin. You know the old Baja Blast, Baja Bassin. So stay tuned. I can't show you color. We're working on that right now. So a little bit of an exclusive. They're going to watch this and go, why'd you tell them? And I'll be like, listen. It's going to be here soon anyways. Might as well hype it up now. So you guys pay attention to that. We've got a bunch of other cool colors coming from them. I've got a whole bunch that I'll be fishing with here soon. So stay aware. We're going to hit some saltwater here very, very soon. That's also another little giveaway we're going to be doing on. I'm going to get some baits together and see if we can't give one of you guys a bunch of cool baits. And we're going to get out there on the saltwater and do some fishing with all coast to coast here soon. So stay tuned for that. But going back to the event, Get Thumped was involved. They donated a bunch of swim baits. Then we had the rod stuff. Big shout out to BMC for turning that custom around and getting it exactly how I wanted it for the giveaway for that. We also had Whitebait Matters, the old many brands. They're out of frame. I know you can't see them. We've got some of the OG stuff like right over here. You know, the old Whitebait Matters. Great group of guys. Or great guy and gal, honestly. They're not a great group of guys. There's a whole group of guys that support them, but me included. But the whole Whitebait Matters is awesome group. I'm going to also have them tagged below. But got through the whole event, gave away, the rain started pouring. And in the middle of the pouring rain, I signed 2 more hats. And then Skip looks at us and he goes, let's go get tacos and tequila. And honestly, that is the key to my heart. So we shot on over and we took our little infamous group photo that's been floating around. We had our fun. And then we shot down to Everglades Fishing Co. for the night. Now, they were throwing a party the same day. I had been up for a ridiculous amount of hours at this point, prepping and doing stuff like that. But I have to get my party on in the Everglades. So we ran down there. I got to bump into Blue Gabe, a few other big guys. Big shout out to Salty. He's got a jig company, becoming a friend pretty quick with the channel. Skip wasn't able to make it down there, but we had a bunch of other people down there. Seb was down there. If you guys in the photo, he's on like the far end, second end. He was actually the first place winner. Came down, did some stuff down there. Alexis was down there. She was actually one of our giveaway winners not too long ago, so that was really cool. Hung out down there, drank some beer, had a good time, and then we safely made our way back to Cape Coral, and we went to bed for work the next day. But it was a blast. It was honestly a super cool experience. It was a really cool thing to be a part of. We also have some stuff coming up right now. I have an iguana hunt planned. I have some saltwater trips planned. So hopefully the tail end of this year going into 2025, we're going to a little bit more saltwater content out. I know Peacock Bass has been my bread and butter, and freshwater stuff's been my bread and butter, but I want to give that a break. We've got a lot of good red fishing in the area. We've got good snook in the area right now. I'm going to try some night videos, see how the camera does at night. If the videos aren't great, we're going to stick with some daytime videos, or I'll invest in some lights for the events themselves. We got some actual big time Mr. YouTubers, TikTokers, and celebrities we're going to be teaming up with, which is going to be really, really cool. So stay tuned for that. A lot of Florida people that we're getting involved with, so it's honestly a blast. Been invited on both coasts of the United States to do some trips, so we're going to see if we can get that in order for either end of the year or the beginning of next year. Obviously, one of them is we have to do sooner than later, because if it's frozen, it doesn't do good. So big shout out to my boys over in Washington State that want to get me up there and get me on some steelhead. So we may be doing a trip here soon if we can come up with a game plan. But that is about it. We've got some cool saltwater content coming up. We have some awesome videos planned. And you guys, thank you for staying tuned. Thank you for coming and checking out today's video. And get out there and hook into your next memory. I will see you guys next time.